78 Sports TV here with former champion and now current trainer, future Hall of Fame trainer of Sergey Kovalev, Mr. John David Jackson. How you doing, sir?
Not too bad, man. It was a pleasure to talk on your show.
Thanks a lot. You know, you guys really impressed me over the weekend. It was an excellent game plan against Bernard Hopkins. You seemed to nullify all of his tricks and everything that you took away all of his weapons. How was that accomplished?
Well, you know, being a student of boxing and the game, you know, in my many years of being in this sport, I had known Bernard well from the time he was my chief sparring partner when I was champion. Then we fought. Then I trained him later on. I pretty much knew the book on Bernard. You know, he's a crafty veteran, you know, very, very smart at this stage of his life and age. And I just knew there were certain things that if we did correctly and not engage in certain things that he wanted to engage in, that we would beat him. I didn't think we shut him out 12 rounds to none. But I knew that we'd win the fight. You know, not as handled. I thought we, you know, maybe 9-3. But the fight plan went perfect, and Sergey executed everything that I asked him to do. And while he didn't get a knockout, he won decisively.
Were you surprised? And I mean, I'm sure you know how hard Sergey hits, but were you surprised that Bernard got up after that first knockdown?
Yes, I was. Because, you know, Bernard has a hell of a chance. You know, I never took anything that Bernard, you know, being old, and I never took anything for granted with Bernard. You know, he's a warrior, and he has a fighter's heart. So, you know, and pride. You know, once he got hit, he knew he was in trouble. And, you know, like I said, the first time he tried to get hit, he knew, man, listen, I'm with a different guy here tonight. And I think once he got hit and got up, got himself together, and he knew now it's time to survive. And you just be smart. I can't beat this guy, but I can at least, you know, go the distance. So I think once he got hit, he realized that he was in for a long evening. The fact that he got up, I knew, you know, the fighting heart, the pride would around. We made Bernard get up. And it was just at that point, you know, how can I either offset this guy or can I just survive this fight without getting knocked out? But I think he was shocked, but I was surprised that he did get up from that knockdown because Bernard has a hell of a chance.
Right. Do you feel that after a victory like this, that people will start to respect you as a trainer?
Kevin, that's a great question. But, you know, I would hope they would give me the respect that I deserve. You know, I've been a forward champion, actually 5 from pretty much day one. I had guys like Randall Bailey, who was an underdog against Mike Jones.
Right.
Nate Campbell was a huge underdog against Juan Diaz. When my kid B-Ball Birdie won his junior welterweight title from Juan Guzman, he was the underdog. The only guy that was an underdog was Sergey. And, you know, I had trained Rancis Bartholomew right before he fought. And the first time he dropped her title, but you know, I've trained 5 guys that become world champions, and you know, not too many guys today can really say that. From he taking guys from pretty much ground zero and develop them to become world champions. So my resume kind of speaks for itself, but you know, a lot of times people don't really get it unless you're a true boxing fan. You don't really see what's going on behind the scenes. So I may not get the credit I deserve. Hopefully one day I will. This kid here, he's on such a high right now, he might elevate me to that bracket where, you know, sometimes it's unfortunate to stay in boxing. You have one good fighter, and you're trainer of the year. And then guess what? When you don't have that one good racehorse, you kind of fall. And I've been in boxing long enough where I've established myself. And maybe with Sergey, he'll put me on a different platform, and I'll get the better fighters that I can help, you know, develop them to become even better than they are now. But you know, who knows? I'm just thankful that I have this kid here, and he's put me in the forefront, and it might give me a little more recognition that I deserve. That I think, you know, my ego doesn't allow me to want all this great praise. I'm happy with what I'm doing, but now with Sergey, I might get a little bit more attention, which, you know, it would be nice.
Right. Will you guys ever be able to get Adonis Stevenson in the ring? That's one question. Only you can ask Adonis. I couldn't even tell you what he's thinking. And, you know, it would be great for the fight fans to have that kind of fight to get 2 tremendous punches. We would love it. I'm like you. It's a fight that I'd want to see. Just to be a fight fan. I wish
wish it could happen. I don't know what Adonis is going to do. He may fight for the tell me. He may fight Gene Pascal in April. And for everything I've heard from different people, from sources, Pascal kind of does it to him every time they spar. He really puts it on him. But sparring sessions and fights are different. So maybe if he can get past Pascal in fight, then it would be great for him and Sergey to definitely fight one another. Sergey, right now Sergey has to probably satisfy the sanctioned body, the WBC belts. He's going to probably fight each number one contender coming up soon to satisfy them. And then so that means around, let's say around September next year, hopefully if Stevenson's still champion, he and Sergey can unify the whole division.
Right, right. What do you think of a possibility? Would you guys be interested in Andre Ward if he wanted to move up and face Kovalev?
No, most definitely. That's a fight that, I said about a year ago, I would have to see happen. Andre has cleaned up his division, basically, and he's done a great job, and you can't knock him for that. It's time that he stepped up and moved up. When he was an amateur, he was 178. So now that he's moved down to 60, he's a bigger guy. Come on up to 78. No catch. I'm sorry, 175. No catch weight. Just come on up to 175. Now test yourself against these bigger guys. Actually, they're the same size as you. Andre is a very good fighter when he does, and I can't knock him. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I'll try to belittle him. But if you want to see the best, then guess what you have to do? You got to move up now to make the best. And fighting the best is Sergey Kovalev, Adonis Stevenson, and whoever else you can get. But you have to, once you clean the division out, there's nothing left for you. Don't fight the smaller guys. Don't call the smaller guys out. Fight the bigger guys. Prove that you are who you say you are, the best, and let the fans see and they can decide for themselves. But that's a fight that I think that the fans it would be intriguing, and the fans would love to see that fight. Can Sergey nullify all the things that Andre brings to the table? Can Andre avoid the punching power for 12 rounds and offset Sergey's? Because the one thing about now that I've always told people, Sergey's not a boxer. He fought my fight plan to the teeth, and he boxes William Bernard. He used feints, head shoulder moves. He didn't walk in one punch because he knew he couldn't really hit Bernard. Once he hit Bernard that first shot and dropped it, now Bernard was on alert. Now Bernard knew all the things that I told him were true. How good this kid was with the punching power. So, can Andre do the same thing that Bernard did? He's crafty. He's not as crafty as Bernard. He's very smart in the game, but not as intelligent as Bernard. Can he also the things that Sergey would bring to the table? And I think those kind of fights are the kind of fights that fight as well to see. Because Sergey's going to bring the action and the power. Andre's going to bring the defensive skills and the wizardry to the game. So, it's a fight that hopefully can be made down the road. Andre has been kind of in limbo of late, so hopefully that forces the death of Mr. Stevenson. Maybe now he can get back on track, and I hate to say it that way, but that's how it really is. So hopefully, he can get back on track now and get himself a couple wins and get back in the limelight so that the fans can probably, push for a fight like that, which would bring some money to both fighters, and hopefully, just keep bringing back the excitement of boxing. So that's a fight that the fans will love to see down the road.
Right, right. And how different or how similar do you think that Bernard Hopkins and Andre Ward's styles would be?
There are similarities, but not so much because Bernard has years and years of experience, and that brought him the wisdom that he has today. That allowed him to carry him through this fight, along there with his chin against Sergey and the pride that he has. Andre is still learning. Honestly, and I don't mean to belittle anybody, but he's on the job training. He's been taking as far as he can with Virgil Hunter's training. Now that he learned from this point on is experience. When he learns the ring, fighting different styles of fighters. And for now, his learning has stopped because he's been inactive for a while. So he has to get back there boxing to keep learning. His knowledge compared to Bernard's knowledge is nothing to compare. Bernard has done it in pretty much every style area of boxing. One area, his percentage of winning was greater than his loss, and he's proven himself. Andre has a long way to go to even really being in this guy, to play in this guy's shoes. Styles are similar to a degree, but Andre does a lot more holding, grabbing, and grappling than Bernard does. Bernard does it smart the way he does it. Unfortunately for Andre, he has time to fight on the inside yet. Because if he's able to fight on the inside like a true professional should, there would be no grabbing and holding. Because if he's in that style of fighting yet, there's a lot of holding and grabbing. And that's what kind of separates him from Bernard. Bernard did it when he had to, he got older, he was smarter, and learned how to set these guys up and drain them of their fighting power, of their power. Andre does it as a necessity to negate the fighters from hitting him without him being able to have a block, slip, and counter on the inside. So there's a difference how it's done, but there are similarities, but they're not really that much compatible.
Right. What do you think of the young guy right now at 160 making a lot of noise, Gennady Triple G Golovkin? Is he the real deal?
By today's standards, yes, he is the real deal. If he was around during Hagler's time, they'd been, they defended Hagler to say that he would beat Marvin Hagler. Well, listen, that's just I don't know why you're gonna say that. Triple G is good in today's market, and that's okay. He's doing his thing. See, I can't knock him for that. Is it real deal? He has to go against guys that can really punch and can box and are willing to match wits with him and not fall into his traps of things the way he does them. But for now, I can't knock him the way he does. He's the best at his weight in his division. He might get tested at 68 a little bit. He's not really a big guy. So at 160, he might get tested. A couple guys said, well, he got to pay Sergey at 75 for what? He'd be in trouble. I mean, he's not a big guy. So take his time and maybe test the waters at 68 once he clears out 60 and see if you can do that, and maybe go to 75. But right now, 168, 160, he's the man to beat. And everyone, I guess, has to go through him to prove whether or not they're the king of 160. But in the future, I think he's going to clean the division out. It'll be time to move up and test the waters at 60. Then we'll probably see what he's made of then, because you're fighting bigger guys. You're fighting guys that even though they weigh 168, they're probably walking around 178, 185.
Right.
So once they get in the ring with him, we'll see if he can deal with the guys that much bigger than he.
Okay. All right, I want to thank you for your time. I know you're a busy man, Mr. Jackson. Congratulations once again for an excellent game plan and performance that you guys put on against a legend in Bernard Hopkins. Bernard, did you have any conversations with Bernard after the fight?
It was brief. I went up to him, man, and I said, listen, you've had a great career. To me, I said, there's nothing else for you to prove. There's nothing else for you to prove. I mean, you're the gallant in defeat. You were able to go the distance with this kid in your last, had it been a 15-round fight, you might not have made it because the 12th round, Sunday 38, and look some good shots. But I understand the 12th round, but I try to go out and for the knockout. I said, don't stay in the game longer than you have to, and then some guy of lesser talent and who shouldn't even be in the ring with you beat you and diminish to a degree what you got here as far as what you've done with your career. And he agreed with me when we talked. I said, but listen, you may fight against that's you. I can't tell you to not to or to do it. I'm just saying, man, what you built for yourself, now the time to get, because you still went out on a high note. You lasted 12 rounds with this guy. Not many guys see round 3 with this kid. And you did 12 good rounds. So, I told him, man, the best thing to do is to walk away gracefully. When you do that, I don't know, he's talking about fighting. They may try to get him a fight with Stevenson, Adonis Stevenson. No, I don't know what he's going to do. If I were him, I'd walk gracefully. And he can't take away nothing he's done. His accomplishments are far more than he thought they would be. So, for me, I told him, man, you had a great career. Just walk away now. You had held up high.
Absolutely. I think, I would love to, as a fan of boxing, as a fan of Bernard Hopkins, I would like to see Hopkins leave. I think he was graceful in defeat, and I think he should retire now before he gets hurt. And I don't think he has anything to gain from beating Adonis Stevenson, because at this point everybody knows Sergey Kovalev is the champion. So it doesn't mean anything to go beat Stevenson at this point, in my opinion.
No, listen, I agree 100%, and you hit it around the head. What would he really accomplish by beating Stevenson now? Because if you didn't beat Sergey, even though you might get the DC title, you really can't call yourself champion, because you got to go beat the guy that beat you to take your belts. And then like you also, it's the risk, the danger. Maybe he gets cut by Stevenson with a shot that he shouldn't get hit with. And at this stage of his life, in this age, what might happen from the reaction may not be as good as you hope it would be, as compared to beginning. If you're a younger man, you get about those same shots. The body can absorb it better. The mind can absorb those shots better. When you're older, you're more susceptible to get hurt in any way. If you hurt yourself real bad. So I'm like you. I'm in the assumption that I wish that he would just listen. Go out, okay, you lost your last fight. So what? You lost your first fight, and you came back and had a wonderful career. Go out on a high note. You accomplished what most guys couldn't do. He has the kind of career that most of us wish we had. You know? So
right.
Go out as champion. You know, even though you're not titles, you're still champion. Because the way you went, and the way you fought a younger man, you fought the most dangerous person in the 175-pound division. And you did what most guys wouldn't do. You took the challenge, you went the distance. What much more could you ask for?
Indeed. All right, brother, I want to thank you for your time, and congratulations once again. I'll stay in contact with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Kevin, for having me on your show, man. I appreciate it, man. We'll definitely talk again.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay.